Salvete. MikeOrion is with you on the MikePlayShow channel, and in this video we will analyze the plot of the game and the game mechanics of the game called Indika. Enjoy watching. The plot begins with the main character, Indika, accidentally dropping candles while praying. Things are not so positive in the temple. Indika is not liked because of its characteristics and is even despised. She has schizophrenia and hears voices. The disease appeared due to stress in childhood. The main character was supposed to get married, but she fell in love with someone else. Indika wanted to run away with her lover, but her boyfriend is killed by her father. After this she hears voices. Her father sends her to a monastery. The nun orders her to go get water. She goes to get water and puts it in a bucket, but one of the nuns throws it out. The nun humiliated Indika so much. All of Indika's work was pointless. The nun then hands the letter to Indika and asks her to pass it on. She meets a military man who tells him that a train carrying prisoners has derailed. The main character gets to one of the villages and notices that they are trying to violate one of the women. This criminal notices Indika and tries to attack her. But she is saved by another criminal. He stuns the villain. The savior takes her hostage with a revolver and forces her to start spinning her bicycle. Together they go on an escape. But the main character loses consciousness and Indika injects him with morphine so that he stops feeling pain. The criminal's hand rots and he may die. The criminal has a goal. He wants to go to the main monastery and find the relic there. She must heal her hand using the relic. They go to the city with the monastery. They continue their journey on a winter bike. Obstacles appear. They get rid of him. But they notice a huge dog. The main characters run away from her. They lock themselves in the mill, but the dog gets into the mill. The Indika runs away from her, but the dog falls into a trap and dies. Indika opens the letter. The letter says that the nun is kicking Indika out of the monastery. They take the train and go to the city. The criminal tells his name. His name is Ilya. Ilya loses consciousness. Indika cuts off his arm to prevent him from dying of sepsis. Ilya is offended by Indika. They go to the monastery. It is located in the city. During the entire journey, the voice of the demon did not leave Indika. The main characters solve many puzzles and end up in a monastery with a relic. Ilya asks the monk to get the relic. The monk disagrees. Then Ilya confesses to receive the relic. He reveals that he is an escaped criminal. The monk gives heroes and tells everything to the police. One of the employees accidentally kills the monk. Ilya and Indika lock themselves in the room with the relic. Ilya conducts the ceremony and prays. The miracle doesn't happen. The hand doesn't grow. Ilya and Indika are sent to prison. The police are blamed for the murder of heroes. The police are not telling the truth about the murder. The policeman offers salvation. Indika will sleep with him and she will be free. She agrees. The military man gets what he wants, but he does not keep his promise. This act finally breaks Indika. Indika hears a voice again, and she obeys the demon in her head. Indika stuns the military man and escapes. She sees a demon in the reflection. She meets Ilya. He is very drunk and walks around with a pipe. He sold the relic and bought alcohol and a trumpet. Indika goes to the buyer for an heirloom. She prays, but it doesn't help. Indika breaks the relic. It turns out to be empty. Indika realizes the meaninglessness of religious rituals. An heirloom is a pacifier that is decorated with luxury on top. She defeats the demon and she becomes normal. Gaining points in the game is a metaphor and the meaninglessness of religious rituals. They did not affect the game or the characters' lives in general. The name Indika itself may come from the Latin word indigo, which is a rare but vibrant color. This game raises the question of religion, its significance in human life, as well as its possible meaninglessness and lack of real miracles in life. The game brings up the concept of God himself. God is not a substance that can influence the universe, it is a super-universal being. Let me give you an example. God is not 2 plus God equals 3, God is 2 plus God equals 2 plus God. God in this situation acts not as a being who can change the universe at any moment by magic, but as a being who is above universal understanding and is not amenable to physical and chemical properties. This is an entity that observes people's actions and then evaluates them. And everyone decides for himself whether to believe blindly in this creature or not. For a dispute between an atheist and a religious person is like a dispute between a dumb man and a blind man. The game reveals the theme. Let a fool pray, and he will break his forehead. Example. Ilya did not want to cut off his hand, because he thought a miracle would save him. Second example. This is an event from the character's dialogue. One day, a father accidentally killed his son in the village. The monk told him that this was a blessing. His child did not have time to sin, and he will immediately go to heaven. The father began to kill his children and other people's children in order to save their souls. I really liked the game. It's several times better than Troubles. It's nice to see that our developers from the CIS can create such wonderful projects with such an interesting idea. Games with such a low budget, but rich in themes and ideas. The plot and graphics are excellent. The game is very good. I recommend it. I hope you found this video helpful. Subscribe, like and comment. Good luck to everyone and bye.